the MzBlue radio show. I have the lovely Slummy Charms in the building. We've been promoting like crazy. Girl, how you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're doing pretty good. You're looking like a straight up diva.
Thank you. Trying to.
Hey, not trying to. You are, okay?
Had to switch it up on them.
Oh my goodness. So, the last time I talked to you was about
some months.
Oh my goodness, it's been months. Like
I saw that picture, I was like, dang.
Mid last year or early last year. It was one of them.
Like about 6 months.
Yeah, so like around the fall of last year, and I have seen you. I've kept you on my radar as promised. Promoted some stuff. You have some really good music. You no problems with that. But it's a lot of things that have changed. So I don't even know what direction you want to go in. We could talk about you want to talk about your label situation or how that's been?
Yeah, we could start with it. So last time I came, I had a whole team with me. You know
I remember that. Y'all was deep.
Yeah, it was deep. That's how we would go to parties and everything. But I wasn't signed to them. I want to make that clear.
Oh, okay.
I was never signed to them. He came to me and was like, I want to work with you. You're a good artist. So the deal was to do a trial run to see how good we work together, then to get to the paperwork. So that's where the touring and doing radio shows and stuff came in. It was just to see how we work together. And I didn't have a problem with it at first. Everybody's always cool at first, truth be told. Everybody's always cool and a nice person at first. But then happy contracts. And basically the deal was we work and we get paid with cars. And with this and that, not with money, with material things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've heard that kind of deal.
Yeah.
The Suge Knight contract?
Like some TLC.
Yeah.
Just like Blueface had a deal
shit?
like that too.
Yeah, and so I guess because I'm pretty, he thought I was dumb or something, but we all had people look at the contracts. And it wasn't just like we had somebody else he was trying to sign before he even gave us the paperwork, and they had a big blowout. But we never saw the paperwork, so in our head, we like, is she just tripping, like what's really going on? Then when we saw it, we was like... So I've been up in here recording, doing all this, and you think that you just finna run with it. And we was in the middle of talking merch and all this and all that. And when we started doing the merch, nothing had my name. Nothing was Slummy Charms. Nothing was
Wait, nothing had your name. So what did the merch say? What did
it was his label, B3K.
That you were supposed to be wearing and promoting?
And I'm supposed to wear it at all the shows and promote it and go up to everybody like, hey, look at my shirt. This is my team. Look at me. You see our team? And I was like, so... Honestly, for months, people would come back. Like I cut communication with them after the contract thing because things blew up bigger than it could have been. Like it was supposed to be a sit down thing and we talk about it and try to, work out the kinks of the contract. But it didn't get to that because it was just a whole bunch of he said, she said once the contracts got out. So I stopped having all contact with them. But because I have loyal friends, loyal people, no matter what little birdie you run to talk about me to, they come back and tell me.
Absolutely.
No matter what rumor you try to tell, they come back and tell me. And all the things I heard, and I ain't even been there in months, and it's like, y'all still talking about me? Like a rumor that I left because I was sleeping with him.
And being a female,
it's already hard
that's gonna happen.
To make people believe you that you actually working for this, and so for somebody to lie on your name, you actually in there working and doing your work. And I had a boyfriend at the time. My boyfriend's in the studio with me while I'm working. You're sitting here playing games with my boyfriend, and you shaking hands with him, but then you're gonna go back and tell this story about me, and they weren't supposed to come back. So I still kept my mouth closed because, as you see, I've been working. And that's like the best revenge. I feel like I'm just going to keep working.
Right.
They kept all my music. I have no songs from when I recorded with them. They kept all my producer beats. He literally made like hundreds of beats. Gerard on keys. Shout out to Gerard on keys. He made like hundreds of beats. They would not give us any music.
So you didn't get none of that music.
They told us we could buy it. We offered the money. They said it's not for sale.
So is there any way that you can get a lawyer involved, or you think it's just probably they have
the other artists wanted to, but I honestly felt like he don't have my best work, and it's not me being cocky. It's just like I've listened to the songs because I still have them. I just haven't put them out because he sent me mine, but the other artists, they didn't get theirs. But he was on some, basically if we put it out, he's going to get lawyers involved because we did it in his studio. It was a lot of mess, and I was like, if that was the case, we would have just paid for our sessions like we had been doing before you even came to us and told us that we can work. Our work is us paying you off. But once we didn't sign the contracts and all that fell kapooey. Then his assistant Jazzy, Jazzy, right. She had like I said, I haven't talked to them in months. She randomly started watching my story out the blue, like recently, like a week or two ago. She randomly started watching my story, so I'm automatically like, what the fuck? Why she watching my story? Like, yeah, I'm still popping. I'm doing better.
Right.
And something in my spirit was just like, go see what's going on. I go to their page. They're selling merch looks just like mine.
That's fucking plagiarism. What the hell? Like, I ain't no lawyer, but goddamn. I've been working on my clothing line since April.
It's so not creative.
And it didn't come out till May. About a week ago, maybe about 2 weeks now, they have a set. It's black. Mine is black. It has white trimming on it. Mine has white trimming on it. Everywhere mine says Slummy Charms or something from Slummy Charms, it says V3K.
So that's definitely, they have eyes spying to steal your ideas. And that's so lame.
And I was always like, they always try to make it like, anybody could be replaced. You could be replaced, you could be replaced, you could be replaced. Anybody could be replaced. But now it's time to replace, but you watching me. You got to take what I do just so your next person, whoever you finna get, can be on top of what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just like, I let y'all go on for long enough. You know, I let y'all say what y'all wanted to say, do what y'all wanted to do, period. But when y'all taking my hard word and y'all posting it and y'all trying to sell it, that's when I get upset. That's when I start getting mad. Y'all could talk as much trash as you want. I don't care because I'm still making money. But once you start taking my stuff, dipping in my bag and all that, then it's a problem.
And that was crazy because when I did meet the team, I didn't feel anything out of place. I felt like, oh, you know, they have her best interest at heart. And I really felt like, you know what, I think she's gonna go some places with them.
And then, you know, what's crazy is that when I stopped working with them, as you remember, I told a lot of people that I wasn't working with them.
But you never said why.
Right, because I didn't want it to go there.
That's right, you never told.
I just said I'm not working with them because we had our own personal problems. I didn't feel like it was for everybody to know. So once I started telling people, of course, some people was like, well, what happened? Because I actually worked with other artists. So their music's just sitting over there. And they're like, well, we didn't pay for this or he didn't pay us for that. So, you know, what's going on? I found out one artist, Imani Monroe, which is a dope H-Town female artist. We had did a song together. And he had everyone in the studio under the impression that she was just like basically doing it like, you know, woman empowerment and stuff like that.
Okay.
And that was cool. Then we was like, well, we want her to come back and tweak this part and fix this part. And he was like, oh, she wants us to pay her. He was like, why would we pay her for something she did for free the first time? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make sense. Found out he'd been paying her. Like, he had already paid her to come do it. But he lied to everybody and said that she just came did it. Then another artist.
That's so weird.
Another artist, he was trying to get signed. She's already got her foot in the game. She's doing her shit. Shout out to Fetty. She already doing her thing. He wanted to sign her as well. But things blew up, didn't get that far. And while I'm in the studio working and recording, and he's having separate meetings with Fetty, that's when she was at SEC at the time, he's telling them, oh, they're just in there. We're going to sign you. You're going to be our #1 artist. They're just in there doing stuff. They just in there getting
some
stuff.
He's telling you that.
He's telling Fetty.
Oh, he's telling Fetty.
He's telling Fetty, we're going to make you the #1 artist. Once we get you signed, you're #1. You're our princess. They just up in there doing some slight work. This is what people are coming back telling me that they see.
And you were already on this guy's, you know, well, like you said not signed, but you were working with him.
I'm working my butt off. I'm not going nowhere else. Me and my producer, we in that
He's already creating drama between females.
Unnecessarily. And the thing, me and the females never found ourselves having beef between each other. You know, we just kept it professional. And then when truth came out, I was like, what? He was saying this and that, you know. And then as soon as he get out the office with them, he back in the studio with us like, okay, let's hear it. What we got, Slummy? Let's hear it, Slummy. You're singing my songs with me and all that. Like, come on. Really?
That's so weird. Do you think at some time, was there ever a time that he was trying to get somebody, like another female, to copy your swag and use your lyrics? Or you probably didn't have to.
Not while I was there.
Okay.
But I don't know what's going on since I left. But while I was there, wasn't no, we gon', you know. No.
But you copyright your music, right?
Everything. Okay. Even since I was there, I write all my music. They don't have power to anything. They feel like the only thing they have power over is that we recorded in their studio.
I was about to say, because it is, I mean, if it came out later on that they're trying to use your lyrics or anything like that, or even your cadence, how you wrote a track or something similar, they can get sued for that.
Right. And they have many artist tracks. So anyone they try to slip, we know our sound. We know our sound perfectly.
So I'm sorry that you went through that.
And you know what? No, it's cool. Like, as you can see, I was with them for like 6 months. I have nothing to prove for it. Except for shows and flyers. Right. But I mean, as far as music, I can't play my music for you. I can't play a beat for you. But since March, when I pretty much got back on my feet. All that's by myself. Studio time, music videos, all that out my pocket. That's what I've been doing. So, I mean, they didn't do nothing but show me what not to, what not to put up with.
Right.
When I don't like something, put my foot down. And that I could do it by myself. It wasn't really, they were doing nothing for me that I can do for myself. I was booking my shows. Everything I had, I booked.
So.
They were just there.
It was just, they just saw that you were doing your own thing and saw like they wanted to sneak in with how can she benefit
and
how can we benefit off of
flip
her?
My style and stuff, and I was just like, I'm too real with myself. I know me, so you can't change me to be whoever you want me to be.
That's crazy. So you went through that, and then so now after a while you bounced back and you started doing your own thing. Mm-hmm. So what have you been working on since? Again, I hate that you didn't get a lot of music and stuff, mm-hmm. but you recorded since then. Mm-hmm. So what have you been working on since then? Because I know it's been a lot.
It's most definitely a lot. So I have my 2 projects that I put out, Slummy EP and the Plug EP. I was really happy to put those out.
I know you were.
I didn't have anything put out, so I was like, I got to start running them out real quick. But yeah, I did those 2 projects, and I had a couple singles I did. I'm working on visuals now. That's why I haven't been putting music out. I'm doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Working on visuals. I'm trying to start my own production company.
Okay.
So I'm interested in directing and producing other people's music videos because I really like coming up with the concept. I'm working on Melanin Zuri. Shout out to Melanin Zuri. I'm working on her project right now.
Okay.
So next music video you see will be Melanin Zuri by Slummy Charms.
Nice. So you've been doing the translations too.
Yes.
So let people know how that's been going because I watched those. I'm like, look at her. I like that. That's a nice concept. So how did you come up with that?
Translation Tuesday. So Genius does this thing where they have artists come in and they sit down and explain their lyrics. And I was like, well, I know I'm be on Genius, but I don't feel like waiting that long. So I'm gonna just go ahead and make my own little concept. And people say you use a lot of good wordplay, use a lot of good metaphors, and some people know what it means, and some of them have multiple meanings. So I kind of take what I think about it, and put it out there and explain to people what made me think about it.
Right. Well, that's very creative. I like that. I was like, look at Slummy. I really like that. I thought it was cute and something that was fly. So now let's talk about the music that you once recorded mm-hmm. versus the music now. Mm-hmm. What do you see has been the change? You said, and you rightfully have that right to say, that wasn't my best. Mm-hmm. So what did you do differently?
I would say everything because the things I wrote back then I feel like aren't relevant now. Like the songs I wrote, a lot of songs specifically are like the stuff I'm feeling now. So I was gonna cuss the stuff I'm feeling now.
You can cuss.
Okay, yeah, but it was and some of the songs I have out, I did take like a few bars from my old songs and then put it in my new songs, but just to so y'all can't just think y'all got all my stuff.
Yeah, I know that's right. Like for real. Doing
the new music, but I still listen to my old music because I have it on my phone. So I still listen to it just to see like if I find anything catchy. Often I cringe. Even my old songs I have on Facebook, I cringe really hard. I be embarrassed about the things I used to say.
Because you don't think that
like nursery rhymes to me. I be like, I sound like a little baby, like hickory dickory dock or something. Like it's so simple compared to my current rhymes where it's like it's more complicated to me now.
Yeah.
So with my new songs, a lot of it, like some songs, if you actually listen to it, you can kind of hear what I'm talking about. V3K in some of the songs, like Bombs, first 2 bars is talking to them. Think it's about time that I pop my shit.
Hey, pop your shit.
Because it's about that time. Like I feel more free, honestly. Like I had my fun with them, in the beginning, but I feel such a better satisfaction with getting my own things done, like with my music video and stuff. When I see it, knowing that everything was about me, my wardrobe, my hair, getting the venue and all that, I'm like, I did that. Like that's amazing. I made this possible.
And see, people don't understand how rewarding for an artist that is to just see your own work and see that you did it. And it's like, y'all tried to stop me, but guess what? I'm still shining.
That can't happen.
I mean, that's crazy. So on the new music, you said you dropped, was it 2 EPs, right? Mm-hmm. 2 EPs. What's after the EPs? You said visuals, right?
Yeah, I'm working on visuals now. I plan on dropping music again around October, which is my birthday month. But I'm just doing a lot on camera stuff right now, so I don't even have time to try to sneak to the studio to record anything. Shout out to Square business, media, I will be on Trial and Error, which is like a web series, a little love drama web series. I'll be featuring on episode 3. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll be doing some acting?
Yes, first acting job.
That's awesome. So you gotta tag me and let me know so I can repost it, because I'll be reposting everything. So with that being said, what are you looking forward to with this new music and with your visuals?
I feel that, like I said, like 6 months ago to now, my vision has like drastically changed, because I still have like a 90s feel. I'm very 90s. That's where I get my vibe from. I'm Ice Cube, Tupac, Kim, Eve, all day. You rarely hear anything like new. So when I was with them, you know Cardi B's Money cover? Like she's basically like naked.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm not that type, right? Like I'm like not Aaliyah's kind of dress. So that was also arguments I would have with them with V3Ks, because I have this 90s styles, but they know that the new sound is what's selling. So it's like for my song Cash Talk, I think that's what I performed when you saw me. They wanted me to do a Cardi B cover, like Money, and it was like, you can have clothes, we just gonna airbrush it off. Well, that don't make sense to do it. I don't want to do that. I told y'all I didn't want to do that. So we would have, I feel like if I have to debate with you about stuff like that, about somebody put my foot down on, it's going to be a problem.
So you know what? It's crazy because you're a female rapper, and I was trying not to take it here. I was trying not to take it here because, like every female rapper I know, we probably get tired of hearing, we think that we're forced to have this particular image. But why not? I have a beautiful female rapper in front of me who just said exactly what I said a couple of weeks ago. Do you think that people put a pressure on female rappers to be sexualized?
Yes, most definitely. And it's funny because if we don't do it, then it's like, that's not going to sell. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really doing nothing appealing. Ain't nothing sexy about that. But then when you do it, I don't want my children listening to that. I have kids. They listen to the radio. And it's like, well, you need to raise your kids to know who to look up to and who to listen to. It's a difference.
Right.
It's a big difference. So.
And see, and it's crazy. It's like, we said this too. Like with female rap, it's like the guys it could be 30 guys out at the same time, right? They don't have to have a certain image. They can talk about drugs and killing all the time. And that's a bigger influence than someone showing their body to me. Because young kids are out here killing people because their favorite rappers are saying, kill this dude, he stole this, robbed this person. So who are you to say that female rappers that don't show their bodies or talk about sex can't sell commercially? It's just that the labels are choosing to push a certain agenda, and they don't want to showcase that side of female rap.
And
it's
honestly,
definitely there.
90s rap, besides Lil' Kim, which like paved the way for sexuality in women,
very much so.
Roxanne Shante, MC Light, Queen Latifah. There's plenty of them that baggy clothes
Lauryn
and still was killing. Yeah, like I still quote them TLC. They always like baggy, you know.
I mean,
like
exactly,
sexy,
right.
Tight. It's just Kim did it. It's about to love Kim. Shout out to Lil' Kim. Big Kim fans. But she, she came out and she made it like worldwide, global sexiness. Show a little titty, show a little something. And I think labels, guys, people in general got excited with it. Because they ain't never seen somebody come to an award show with a boob out. With them pasties on the little boob part. Ain't never seen that. So now they see it. It's like, okay, so women will do that. Now women, okay, so let's see who we can get to do it. And let's see who won't. Okay,
but the ones that decide not to do it, push them. Don't say they won't sell, because that's not true.
And then that's when I feel like it's been said a lot, especially now, black women are like the most disrespected just on earth, just like how it is. And I feel like, especially what's going on now, like with WAP, I saw you talking about that. I feel like that's exactly how it is. They put a lot of pressure on us as black women because we're supposed to be this certain image. We're supposed to be strong. We're supposed to be this whole rounded person, but not too much of anything.
All right. Well, look, you guys, we have to wrap it up. I'm going to get some pictures with you. I know I hate that. But I'll tell you what. I told you this last time, and now I'm doing my own thing because I had things happen too with that situation. But I would love to have you back on as a guest host, and we come up with like a crazy topic and just to have some fun on social media and talk.
Of course.
So you are one of those people that have the green light that I give. That only if I like you.
Thank you. I like you too.
when you get this green light to just come in, or even if you have an idea and be like, Blue, I want to come to the show. Girl, come on.
Yes.
So it's been nice. Thank you all for listening. I see people tuned in. We appreciate you. She gave you her social media.
Slummy Charms Official.
There it is. Y'all be blessed.
Bye.